Right, hello and welcome back to Glory Hunter Season 7 review. Yeah, Season 7 review. Now, I've had a bit of a problem with this camera. The SD card was I think it was something like a card read error or something on this camera, so this episode is definitely going to be less than 18 minutes 32, because that's all I can record on this other SD card. So, the quality might have dropped. I doubt it though. It's MP4 HD, not MP4 FHD, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're all the same. It's in HD, so it'll be fine. My face is only in the small little bit of the corner over there anyway. So, in terms of PSG this season, we've managed to win the league. We got to the final of the Champions League, as you saw. And yeah, we've had a pretty good season. I'd say we've had a very, very good season. So here we are. I'll just get the overview of the league up actually. There we go. And get the league table. So, as you can see here, Pellegrini first with 22 goals, a potential transfer target, if anything. He's a very good player, can play out on the right-hand side, can play up front. He's got great physical stats all around, great mental stats all around for a striker. And then, to be fair, he's got really, really good technical stats to play out wide and up front. So, yeah, could play him. Hat-trick Community in behind him, 17 goals for him. Sort of an even share for goals-wise, but yeah, world-class player, absolutely fantastic for us. Been star player, really, really good this year. Happy I brought him in, to be honest. Ruben Neves and Uar actually getting the highest average ratings, the two midfielders. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Buendia actually getting 15 assists is huge. He's a very good player for Lyon. And then Alex Merritt getting 21 goals there, as you can see. Goal difference-wise, I'll show you here. We scored 106 goals this season. The most came against Strasbourg and Montpellier, 10. Against, we conceded 24. Nims scored 4 against us. I think we lost to them twice. Did we lose to them twice, Nims? We lost to them once, and then we drew with them, I assume. No, we beat them. But yeah, 30 wins, 94 points. Pretty good season all around, to be fair. Keeping the run going, and I think I'll be staying another year. I think Champions League seems doable with this team. Plus, I'll probably focus more on the cup next year. You might see another team win the league, but I'm hoping if we can sort depth out, because this year Serre got injured, so that was a big one. If you can sort of rotate around, play different tactics, you might be able to do even better. So who knows? Yeah, we'll move on. We'll go to the Bundesliga and see what happened here. I believe Bayern Munich won the league again. Yeah, 72 points. Borussia Dortmund up there as well, 70. Returning to a bit of a normality. Schalke and Leverkusen coming third and fourth. Sam Mohamed scoring 21 goals for Bayer Leverkusen. I thought it was 14 then. But only with 11 finishing. So I assume it's all down to his pace. But he looks like a pretty good supportive striker, really. Yeah, complete forward support, I was going to say. Not great at finishing, but he's got the vision, he's got the passing. Technique's still there as well. He's great physically. He looks like a very good player. Paul Brown, a player that we are keeping our eyes on. He's I've shown my friend, he said he's the first world-class Australian player ever. And, I mean, I have to agree. Look at these stats. Physically all around, 18 acceleration, 20 agility. Jumping reaches and all that. 5'8", could be a bit better, but for playing at wing back, absolutely phenomenal. 16 passings, 14 vision, 15 tackling, 14 marking, 16 heading still, so he's no mug. 14 first touch, great crossing stats, great stamina and pace. Decisions and concentration and aggression is huge as well as anticipation. Off the ball, everything's there, so he's definitely someone to keep our eye on, but 96 million they will be wanting for him. We've got Hakimi to sort of rival him, but as you can see, switching from his sort of page to Hakimi's page, there's a big difference. I tell you what, I'll go to, I think it's desirable attributes. See a lot of greens in there, a hell of a lot of greens and a hell of a lot of yellows. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 white stats. And then if we go to Hakimi and we have a look at his desirable attributes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white stats. And only, well, I can even count them, 6 green stats in there. So, in terms of keeping it basic, they're very, very good. And look at that octagon. That is huge. That is mental how good he is. So yeah, I'm just going to switch those back very quickly. as we will move on to the rest of the Bundesliga. Let's have a look. Colidio getting 18 goals. I've never really heard of him, to be fair. Gori, coming from Barcelona, I believe, to Bayern Munich. He's a very good player. 16 goals for him. Probably doing Bayern Munich a world of good. Only 37 goal difference, which is a bit odd. You'd be thinking they'd be winning it by a mile, but they haven't really. Goalkeeper, right, so Schalke's goalkeeper is very, very good. I've been keeping my eye on him, but he's not reached potential yet, and I don't really want to sign him for PSG because, I mean, look at him. He's unreal, and if I go to another club, he will become probably the best goalkeeper in the world. He's already near enough rivaling merit for being one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So yeah, we'll have to see where they end up. But yeah, that is the Bundesliga. We'll move on to the Serie A very quickly. AC Milan. AC Milan have won the league this year. It's been a very mixed group. Juventus have fallen off completely, just about getting the European spots. Obviously, Bologna and the rest of the teams down here are sort of your typical teams to end up down there. I think this top 7 is what you expect. But yeah, mixed bag over the last few years. Juventus winning it twice and AC Milan, sort of an anomalous result, you'd think. Inter Milan then twice, and Lazio came out of nowhere whilst we were at Napoli. Then we won it, obviously. And then this year when we left, they've just about got into the Champions League again. And AC Milan have sort of taken the league by storm. They've drawn 10 times and only lost 3 times. Once to Napoli and two to sides that you wouldn't really expect in Empoli and Spal. Pinamonti, our big man, the Hall of Famer himself in our Hall of Fame, 66 million, 27 years of age. He's currently probably one of the best strikers in the world. He's been averaging, I think, 20 goals a season, is it? Yeah. So we came in, bought him for 13.5 million, got 17 goals, and he came in and did an even better job for us the year after, although we didn't win any silverware, getting 18 goals, 8 assists, and then the year after, 24 goals, 6 assists, with Pinamonti up front as well. Pinamonti obviously assisting him a lot. And then this year, Himucci, should I say, and then Himucci left and he's become the main man for them, really. 26 goals. He's unreal. And then Salcedo as well, sort of doing the business for Lazio again. But yeah, as you can see, Rome are playing very well as well. Pellegrini, a player that I'd love to sign anywhere. Riccardi, a very good... He looks like I was going to say centre-back then, but no, his passing and technique is. He looks like a very good midfielder himself as well. So those two midfielders playing well. And Arthur, the player we brought in for Napoli, he's been absolutely brilliant for them, to be fair. Stefan, getting 8 player of the matches. I'm keeping an eye on him. He might come to PSG. I'm going to say, actually, he'll definitely come. I'm certain I'll be getting him because he's unreal how good he is on this game. Average rating wise, he's just perfect. 9 goals, 9 assists in the league. Just does his bit, sitting in central midfield. Just physically great. He can mark and tackle. He's not his main thing he does because he's more of a creator. But yeah, what a player! What a player he is. So he'll be on our list, and we'll move on to the Liga basically. Barcelona winning it again. They've won it quite a lot, to be honest. Atletico Madrid sort of breaking that sort of like trend. But I thought Real Madrid would win it this year. Mbappe left for 156. I want to say it's 156 million. 185 million. He left for near enough 200 million. And scored 22 goals, got the highest average rating, 17 assists, and they finished second to Barcelona, who don't have anyone in the top 3 goal scorers, which is very odd. First person, Francisco Parry with 15, which 15 goals a season for being your max goal scorers, you wouldn't expect. But yeah, Barcelona doing the business, basically. 98 points, Real Madrid in second, Atletico Madrid in third, and then sort of that fight for 4th between Valencia and Sevilla. Sociedad coming through a little bit as well, but all the other teams sort of falling off. As you can see, Malaga and Eibar getting relegated. Thomas Lemar doing well. Jan Oblak, a player that I was thinking about bringing in, but he's sort of reaching the end of his years now. 33, 2 more years, he won't be relevant really anymore. I didn't really want to bring him in because I know Merit's still a very, very good keeper. Nicolas Dominguez, a very good player for Barcelona. I've not really seen him much. And then I can never pronounce his name. Ayarzabal, really good player, really good player. Stays at Sociedad for like forever, but he's just got 10 plus stats on everything, like everything. So he's just an all-round great player. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to say about the Liga. Let's have a look at Barcelona's team just really quickly. They're playing Sane, Pedrinho. I don't think this is his strongest side. Pogba in there as well. Let's see how he's doing since the Manchester United days. Still physically brilliant. Acceleration could be a little better, but he's always not been very good at acceleration. 24 goals for Barcelona, contributing every season. How many assists this year? Only 2 assists this year. So he is falling off a little bit. He's sort of been consistent in the fact that he just plays a good deep line playmaker role. I mean, yeah, Ancelotti in there doing the business for them as well. A player that I've seen, I think it's this lad. He looks very, very good. For the future, 21 years of age, looks incredible. And then Parry, obviously, up front, a great addition for them. Sort of just running away with it. Not doing very well in the Champions League, though. But the league, they're doing incredible. And then we'll move on to the Premier League, getting through this quite quick. Manchester City took it by storm this year. Bernardo Silva was their top man. He's only 31 on this save, and look at them stats. I'd be happy playing them up front, never mind out wide. They're playing very well. Troy Parrott is an absolute sensation for Tottenham. I think he's been scoring like 20 goals plus for them for the past 3 years. Yeah, he's been absolutely unreal for them. A player we might bring in. As I keep saying this, a player we might bring in. Keep an eye on him. De Gea with 15 clean sheets. Alisson with 18. Gibbons from Swansea with a lot of... to be fair, he looks a pretty good player. Diego Dallo as well, a player that I'd love to bring in as well, but I don't think that's going to happen. Saka, remember Saka from Napoli? He's doing well at Tottenham. 61 million he's worth now. I can't remember. We bought him on a free, and then how much did we sell him for? 40? Yeah, 40 million. Got him on a free, had him on a loan, and then just got him in for free. He did 3 goals, 8 assists, which is pretty standard for us, really. But I always thought I could do better, and selling him for 40 million was huge profit, especially for the amount of money we were given by Napoli, which was nothing. And bringing in Haymanager was probably the best thing we've ever done, really. But nice to see he's doing well. Harry Kane still smashing it. I wonder how many goals he's got for. He'll say there 249. He's Shearer got 256. I want to say. Has he? So we need to minus the 12 and then minus 14. So minus 14 from that, 249. Let me just check how many Shearer has. Shearer goals. Here we go. Alan Shearer has 283 league goals, including a record 260 in the Premier League. Yeah, so 260 in the Premier League, which is... So, that means Harry Kane is, what? 11 off? 11? I want to say. Let's go back to Harry Kane. Overview. Harry Kane is 11 off Alan Shearer's record, which is mental. Which sort of shows, and I wonder if he's been injured a lot, because he gets injured a lot in real life. So, starting in here, where he was injured early in the 2019 season, out for a long time. And then he had a tight calf, he's had the flu, he had a hip injury for 2 months, but then since then he's not really had that many injuries. So that's sort of where in real life it might be a bit different. But yeah, what a player Harry Kane is, really. If you think about it, what a player he is. He's got the potential to go all the way. It's just Tottenham maybe not the side to do it with. So yeah, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United. Where are Chelsea? Chelsea finishing 9th. Bournemouth getting Europa League. Southampton getting Europa. How Southampton? Did Southampton win the... Don't tell me Southampton won. No way. Did they win the... They won the FA Cup. No, they beat Everton in the FA... What happened here? Where did all the big teams go? United got knocked out by Southampton. Liverpool knocked out by Bournemouth. City knocked out by West Ham. Arsenal knocked out by United. That is what the FA Cup is all about, ladies and gents. Chelsea knocked out by Norwich on penalties. This is huge. What? That is a seriously weird run. 2026, Southampton win the FA Cup and they go to Europe. Mental. That is interesting to see. Everton dropping to 14th. West Brom, Huddersfield and Aston Villa relegated. Swansea staying up are the only side that I've actually swapped up here. Who's coming through from the Championship? Stoke are coming back up, beating Sheffield Wednesday, and Cardiff and Fulham coming back. So it's not much is happening or changing really here. James Garner is actually at Hull. That's a change as well. That is a big change. So, yeah, just nice seeing all the different things that are going on here. Troy Parrott doing the business, Diego Dallo, Harry Kane being probably one of the best players in the world at the moment, or at least reaching the end of his peak. 32 years of age, elite striker. If he stays at Tottenham, he'll beat Shearer's record, I'm sure. He's been scoring, 15 goals a season? So, I think even if they didn't have Troy Parrott, I think he'd beat it. I think he would beat it, but it's this run here, 30 goals, 29, 25. Yeah, watch out for Harry Kane. So, and then we'll do the Europa League. We'll have a look at there, the Europa League. Oh! Barcelona-Liverpool in the final. Oh yeah, because they didn't have to do the groups because they got pushed out of their groups, didn't they? So, Barcelona came in, played Mönchengladbach, won 3-1 on aggregate. Celtic went through Shakhtar, Real Sociedad, AZ, Liverpool, Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich. And then what happened since there? Barcelona, Besiktas, Juventus were already in there as well. Liverpool beat Monaco. We'll go to the quarters and semis. So in the quarters, Juventus went through, Liverpool, Wolfsburg knocking out Bayern Munich. That's huge because Wolfsburg, a team we could actually go to and it could be a very interesting run because they are very rich. They're playing well already. They're quite a youngish side. So yeah, we'll have to see. And then in the semis, Barcelona knocked out Juventus, Liverpool knocking out Wolfsburg through the second leg. That's massive. That's huge, actually. Wolfsburg could have beaten Liverpool there. And then Liverpool beat Barcelona in the final to win the Europa League. That is weird. And then in the Champions League, as we know, a bit of a touchy subject, we lost to Real Madrid in the final, beating Man United 3-0 on aggregate. And then we also beat AC Milan 4-2 on aggregate. Dortmund knocking out Lazio. Hamuche playing absolutely insane in the... I mean, how many goals has he got to his name so far? So he doesn't score... It's weird because he doesn't score that many. Well, to be fair, he's only come to the top leagues in the past 2 years, but at Nantes he got 12 goals, he got 14 goals, 12 assists at Napoli, and then 17 goals this season. So his tally's going up. It is going up. But Martial and Greenwood just smashing the Champions League. I mean, Martial's not scoring as many, but he isn't playing as many games either, which is a weird one. I've got 2 minutes now. Greenwood, 17 finishing, 16 first touch. He's brilliant. And how many goals has he scored? 10 and 3 and 31. So I thought they could probably smash the United record, but yeah. Right, I think we're all pretty much caught up here. In terms of, well, we'll do the classic one. We'll see where Cristiano Ronaldo is. He is still at Napoli doing an under-18s coaching. And then Messi, I believe, is unemployed still as a head of youth development. But yeah, we'll have to see what we can do with him. Might try and bring him as a coach somewhere because I quite like his determination and level of discipline. So yeah, we'll train him up. An interesting one I actually saw. Wayne Rooney is at PSG with me. Yeah, under-19s coach. So I might bring Messi in to work alongside Rooney, which will be fun. And then anything else? World Cup is happening this year. I'll show you that in the start of next episode, the actual episode that we're going to do. Poland, USA, I reckon will go through in that one. Argentina, Switzerland, England, Colombia, France, Uruguay. I tell you what, this group here is an interesting one. We could land the Brazil job. We'll have to see. But I'm going to go for a job this year. The ideal job would be France because they're number 2 in the world. I don't think they'll win it this year. I think it'll be between Spain and England again, I reckon. Or it'll be between Spain and England. But yeah, I've just noticed I've got 40 seconds left. So that's everything. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'll bring up the trophy list for the start of next episode. Don't you worry. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully the SD card starts working again. If you did, leave a like. This should be brought out about 4:30 on the Monday. Yeah, leave a like, or no, it would be 6:30, sorry, 6:30 on the Monday. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new to this content and enjoying it, and I shall catch you in the next episode with PSG, with, I think, a few interesting transfers. So yeah, for now, ciao.